Hey, Cody, I can't afford insurance, man. It's a waste of money. Do you guys feel that way? Number one, okay? I'm just asking, right? I'm going to give you specific things. I'm going to give you the super secret ninja gold mega phrase that you can use forever that's perfect, okay? Nothing's perfect, but I can tell you it's going to be good, okay? So bear with me, okay? I'm about to give you the goods, if you will. Dude, I cannot afford insurance. You guys ever hear that, by the way, okay? I'm guessing you do, which is why you clicked on the video. Or even if you haven't heard it a lot, you at least want to be prepared when you do hear it, correct? Okay, so before I give you the best phrase ever, I want to share with you about our Apresent Virtual Conference. It's a one-day virtual event, February 18th, okay, of 2022 this year. We've got 17 of the top industry speakers. They're all coming to Springfield, Missouri to speak in a ballroom. You can also come spend time with us, or you can just watch virtually. But we're going to have a live interactive stage experience with tons of screens. Your video is going to be on. We're going to be speaking to you and helping you and training you. Okay, so use coupon code Cody for $50 off, right? So click the link, apresentvirtual.com, use coupon code Cody to get registered right away, okay? So I'd love to have you a part of this. We're gonna have over 10,000 people and hope you're one of them, okay? So here's how I want you to think about objections. When you start thinking about objections, I would say early on in the sales process, I just want you to be aware of this, okay? Also too, we just had Rebecca buy one of the Apresent Virtual. I don't know whose coupon code she used, but she just grabbed it and joined it. So welcome, Rebecca. Okay, I like to do that, by the way. When it's spur of the moment, you got to have some energy and excitement around it, right? Okay, so congrats. When you're hearing objections early in a process, I want you to start to. I don't want you to. I want you to hear and listen to what people are saying, but I really want you to ignore exactly what they are saying, because I would say 95% of the time when they say something early in a process, they typically do not actually mean it. It's normally like a smoke screen, right? Or just an initial resistance, whatever, right? It's kind of like, here's what it's kind of like. I'm about to give you a really good phrase, by the way. When you walk into, and you'll get a bunch more of this kind of stuff on Apresent Virtual, by the way, from all these speakers. They're going to be sharing a lot of stuff. They're all different product lines too. When I go into Best Buy, what do they say? Right? Think about this. Put yourself in their shoes. Yeah, Cody, I go into Best Buy. They say, can I help you? Right? I mean, that's just the normal phrase. We should totally start rephrasing that and say some different stuff. But they say, can I help you? And then you say, just looking, shopping, no thank you, right? Whatever. Yeah, you're just looking. Yeah, you're just shopping. But we didn't just walk in without at least an idea of possibly looking at something. You don't just walk in a random store, typically, very rare, and have no clue if you're going to ever buy anything at all. Or at least, I mean, yeah, if you're walking around a random outlet in a different city on vacation, you may just do a lot of shopping, right? But when you think about a store, you think about something, or you at least, when you're walking into one store specifically, like a Best Buy, you've at least got something on your mind. Okay, so I want you to think about that, because when people are saying some of this stuff, they didn't fill out the card or reach out or fill out the form online, or, you know what I mean, like call you, whatever, because they can't afford insurance at all. Because homeless people can afford stuff. Okay, let's just keep it real. So I'm telling you, you're hearing this stuff, and there's good ways to handle it. Most people handle it incorrectly. So I want you to ask yourself, if I said, and your name's Agent 1, whatever. Hey, Agent 1, I can't afford insurance. What are you saying, right? What's your rebuttal? What's your response? Or, hey, dude, insurance wastes money. How do you respond? Okay, here's how I respond. I respond by always being in a state of agreement, by the way. Okay, so for example, if someone's like, hey, Cody, I can't afford insurance, hey, you're probably right. But you also may be extremely surprised at the same time. What do you mean? Well, I mean, we've got something for every single budget. Like, we work with people that are literally about to be homeless. And I'm guessing you're probably not about to be homeless. Am I right? No. Okay, cool. Well, dude, let's find something, right? I'm not going to sell you something if I can't help you. So let's just talk. Let's just have a conversation, Hey, so what got you thinking about this? And then I'm pivoting off the conversation. I'm moving on, right? Like, is that gold or is that gold, right? I train a lot of teams around the country, and I'll be training 10,000 teams, by the way, at Apresent Virtual. And when I do that, I'm really talking about using specific strategies to overcome objections and to get better. And so you're getting objections right now, and you don't always know the way to handle it, or you think there's a perfect phrase that you should always use. The first thing you should do is agree, okay? Like, don't shoot the messenger. If you hate it, you're wrong. It's okay. But you should start agreeing, right? Like, give me some of your favorite responses in the comments, by the way. Share them. Like, I'm in a world where I'm sharing and collaborating with all these companies across the country, right? And across the world. So when I share that, like I just spoke to a company in the Philippines. I spoke to like 4,000 agents in the Philippines last year, and they were going to fly me there, COVID, whatever else, right? But when I was doing that, they wanted me to touch on objections. Like that was a really important topic they wanted me to address because most people struggle with it. If they're like, hey, Cody, I can't afford insurance. Maybe not. Hey, insurance is a waste of money. Dude, it can be. I'm in poor health. A lot of people are, right? Like I don't know if I don't have the money, I get it. I wish I had more money too. Okay. Like most of you get defensive, right? Like we're trained here in the industry. Here's what we're trained on. We're trained objection wise. That someone says, I'm not interested, right? Like, hey, you may not be, but you responded for a reason. So I'm going to at least give you the information, and what you do with it is totally up to you. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. Like, is that gold or is that gold? Right. Like, but most people, when they hear not interested, right. Not interested. They're like, hey, what do you mean you're not interested? You don't have enough information to be interested yet, the problem is it's antagonizing. It's defensive. You're pushing back on them. And there's times to push back. Don't get me wrong. Right. I'm not saying I'm just like, this soft salesperson that gets ran over all the time, but early in a call, my job is to build common ground and pull their defense mechanisms down and then continue the conversation in some way. Because when I continue the conversation, I end up with a sell. Like I've had plenty of people that are like, dude, if you're going to take it out of my checking account, that's not going to happen. You will not be doing that. Nobody's done it for 40 years. We had a bank account problem 40 years ago. We've never given it out ever since. Right? I hear that kind of stuff. I still made the sell. Okay. Like stop blaming the leads or the prospect or your manager or anybody else. Like if you don't make a sell, like the only person you can blame is you. Okay. Blame me before you blame everybody else. Okay. Like I'm your trainer. I'm your coach, right? Like blame me. Okay. But I mean, the point is you need to be thinking about, how you can respond differently. Don't respond like everyone else. Everybody else is getting defensive and like all ticked off and aggressive and whining and complaining about the leads and everything else. Like do the opposite. 92% fail. Do what the 8% are doing. Stop doing what the 92%, right? Like on this virtual conference, I've got 17 so far committed industry speakers that are coming to Missouri to speak from a live hotel ballroom to help you. I don't care if you're PNC, Medicare, life, health, mortgage protection, term. It doesn't home and auto, Medicare. It doesn't matter, right? Commercial. Like we've got a speaker for every one of those, and they're going to be pouring into you about how they became uber successful. I got heavy 6 and 7 and 8 figure earners that are going to help you. And I can tell you this conference their theme is Breakthrough 2022. Apresent Virtual is going to help you break through objections. Anything else you're hearing, resistance, like pushback, I'm shopping, I'm not buying today. Like, dude, I freaking love those. Those are lay downs, by the way. Okay. So go to apresentvirtual.com, use coupon code Cody and register and get in that thing. Okay. Be one of the 10,000 that changed their life forever and really break through in 2022. And when you start hearing, hey, this is a waste of, I can't afford it or a waste of money, whatever, maybe they're just testing your sales ability. If you love this video, I got another one that you're going to love. I got a video just to your right here. Click on that. It's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. And I'll see you in there. We're about to show you another behind the scenes clip of the Rising Star Training Program. And on this clip, okay, we're about to talk to my business partner, Landon McCarter, about the number one